thanks to Ivan Sequeira, our resident tennis coach, for joining us today at our PADEL podcast. Ivan and Brendan Zaki, who is our current tennis champion, decided to take to the paddle courts and give the paddle players a run for their money. Ivan naturally is no slouch to paddle. He is also a paddle coach as well as a tennis coach, and so he knew what he was on about, but he brought along our tennis number one and the country's number one, Brendan Zaki, to join him, and they decided to adopt a slightly different approach into the champs. They decided to play paddle in the tennis in the paddle champs, shall we say. So how did that work out for you?
It was quite interesting because when you want to win, we try to play what our strengths are. And Brendan, thinking that the paddle might just expose him a little bit, he would rather come to you with his tennis. So we played very ballistic, very in your face, tennis style. And it got us to the final. And we were quite astonished, but there we were. And I think the opponents, just because they've got much more experience, they were able to turn the thing around. And paddle is not tennis, and that's what I'd like to just emphasize, is that we've got an awesome sport in Bryanston Country Club being paddle. It's a brand new sport. It's not tennis, it's not squash, it's its own individual sport. And it has dynamics that only paddle can bring to the club, and we are receiving these wonderful benefits. I think that with this paddle being in our club, it's brought about a whole new freshness. Bryanston Country Club is on the map. It's a fantastic venue, and it was a fantastic tournament.
Well played. I mean, it was very, very interesting to watch the difference between your approach to that final versus Karen and Brandon, who are seasoned paddle players. I know Brendan hadn't played many games before, but you know, paddle is all about lobs and about taking the right opportunity to find a way to finish a point, but not finishing it quickly. And I know in tennis one wants to bring in the brawn and wants to finish a point fast, and
That's
in
right.
paddle, if it bounces off the back wall and comes forward, your wily opponents can outfox you in a second.
That's exactly what happened.
It was very, very interesting to watch that, but it was great to see the skills that you all brought to the table. So it was a great final, and I'm so glad you participated, and congrats on being a finalist and runner-up to our 2024 inaugural paddle champs.
Thank you very much. That's exactly what we were hoping to do. It wasn't really about winning. I think the club won on the day. The venue, the event, it was a winner. And the spectators that came, it was just a wonderful, wonderful day. And we were privileged to be part of it.
Fantastic. Thanks,
Thank
Ivan.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm sure that everybody who's come down to the paddle section, the paddle pavilion, and who's played a game of paddle has met our fabulous rackets pavilion manager, Dilemo. We're interviewing Dilemo today because he has taken his position at Bryanston Country Club by the horns, and he's done a fantastic job over the last year in taking our rackets pavilion, managing it superbly well, and getting involved hook, line and sinker in all the tournaments and Americanas that we've been running up to this point, and was a tower of strength to me and Bruce and the organisers of the tournament as we went through all the ideas and the formatting of the round robins and then the knockout tournament, and then on the day Dilemo was there to make it happen. Dilemo, tell me from your side, how did it feel?
Well, it felt pretty good. All that preparation in the background, it felt good to finally put everything into action on the day. I was really looking forward to seeing how everything we've worked so hard to do actually come to fruition on the day. I think the response from the members was overwhelming. It was good. Just happy to see that everything panned out on the day.
I know you did so well between you and Aviwe and Gloria and Itu, and Leanne, of course, in the background. You just had everything running on oiled wheels, and From your side, I know you weren't originally a rackets man. You came from a golf background, and but obviously a sporting background. So you had that idea of running golf championships and golf events. But how different is paddle to you, and what do you make of this fabulous new phenomenon that is paddle?
No, I think it's the paddle's been a great introduction to Branston Country Club. Because not everybody's a golfer, But I think paddle's been a good introduction to the
introduction for you.
Yes, introduction for me.
Rackets,
like I said, rackets wasn't really my forte, but I had to make sure I hit the ground running and learn as I go. But having a support structure like yourself, Bruce, Leanne, and the team in the background has been really helpful for me to be able to really use my skills in making sure the events we have planned gets implemented to the best of our abilities. So yeah.
Fantastic, Dilemma. Thanks, and thanks again for always having a willing smile and being so open to all the new things that we are springing on you left, right and centre. We've got a lot up our sleeves coming forward for the future of paddle at BCC, and we know you're going to be an integral part in that. And watch the space, everybody. Come down to the courts and make sure that you come and enjoy a good game of paddle at Branston Country Club. Thanks again.